Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this lesson. The essential question for the week that is driving this lesson is, how is conflict present in informational text? Throughout the pod, we've been exploring conflict and we've been applying it to literature. At this point in time, we're ready to move on to a little bit higher level and apply our knowledge of conflict to informational text pieces that we'll be reading. The standards we're going to follow all deal with informational text 12910A, 12910B, and 12910C. We're going to be asked to determine two or more central ideas in one text. We're going to be asked to cite several pieces of evidence in the text to support our analysis of the text. And we're going to analyze ideas and events in the informational text. Our goals for this specific lesson are to know the terms compare and contrast. And then as mastery, you're going to apply these terms to an assignment to show me that you understand those two terms. So the terms compare and contrast, I'm sure you've heard them, but do you really know what they mean? When you compare, you are looking for similarities. It's that simple. To compare something is to look for similarities. I have two oranges in front of me here. They look very similar. I can compare them. I can look for the similarities in them. They're both orange, they're both round, and they're both pretty much the same size. However, I would like to contrast them as well. When I contrast them, I'm looking for differences. Well, one orange has a sticker here. The other doesn't seem to have that sticker. One arm is softer than the other. One orange is harder. One orange is a little dirtier than the other. One orange looks cleaner. I've just contrasted my oranges. So to compare is when we look for similarities, and to contrast is when we look for differences. As students, I'm sure you've been given essays in multiple classes where you've been asked to both compare and contrast. When you compare and contrast, you're noting both the similarities and the differences, as I did with my oranges. It helps organize your thinking in a graphic organizer. Many of your teachers, or if your teachers don't give you graphic organizers, I would recommend using a Venn diagram. So many of your teachers use Venn diagrams, and if they don't, use one. A Venn diagram is two circles that nearly meet in the middle and overlap. On one side of the Venn diagram, you can write the qualities of one specific item or text. In circle B on the right side, you'd write the qualities of the other. In the middle, you can write how they are similar. That gives you a graphic organizer with which to write your information. How does all this play into your lives? Well, this week you're going to be asked to read two articles and compare and contrast them in an essay. Article 1 is called Yasser Arafat Has Died, and Article 2 is called Looking for Peace. I want you to note the similarities between the articles and the differences in each of the articles. And I want you to use a graphic organizer, a Venn diagram, or a table as I've provided to compare and contrast the two articles in an open-ended essay. Please contact me if you need help.